So today, this is my first video, but today I am going to do a tutorial. Tutorial on what, you say? Tutorial on how to do this. This is a clay face fursuit. And honestly, I love them. They're really easy to make. And it's surprisingly very breathable. Cause like, I don't know why it's so breathable, but it is. It's really lightweight, doesn't break, very, you make cute designs out of them, easy face markings that you don't have to sew. Yeah, so this is gonna be my first video. Really hope you guys enjoy it, and you know, subscribe and all that stuff if you want to see more stuff like this. First things first, you're going to need your materials. You'll need foam clay. Now you can find this like anywhere, Model Magic or like store brand air dry clay. Just make sure it feels like Model Magic, at the very least. The very next thing you will need is EVA foam. I prefer 4 millimeters, just so it's that perfect amount of thick. Next, you'll need is sandpaper, or if you prefer, you could also use a Dremel tool. That's what I used. Well, I used a combination. Next is a balaclava. Basically attach it the same way you do a dino mask. Then you will need paint, so you can finally paint your face. Last but not least, you will need your normal fursuit making things. Sewing supplies, scissors, hot glue, duct tape, eye material, everything you need, even foam, so you can make the ears. With all that said and done, I can finally get to the part that you guys do want to see. So here I am making the base for the mask. I'm cutting out pieces out of EVA foam, putting them together to make a basic shape of how I want the head to look. I know it's not a great explanation, but I'll show you an image after. I was a bit dumb and forgot to take a picture, so it's just going to be a screenshot from the speed paint. But it takes a while, but you can build it up and everything. So here you see I just made a 2D shape of what the mask was, with the muzzle outdented. Here I am making a thin base layer of clay. This is so the rest of the clay can stick on pretty well. I think in a future clip you'll see I messed up and watered down the clay a bit because it hardened. I'm not sure though. Here I did some off-camera shaping, basically building it out. But this is where I make my big mistake and water down the clay too much. So it was really gooey and it wasn't drying properly. It was flowing off the edges. Do not whatsoever water down your clay. I swear to you, if you do that, the things I'll do. I think you can see also off camera I added elastics. This is what happens when you water down your clay too much. It makes the other clay wet and gross and it starts to peel off. I don't even really know what happened, but you know. So here I fixed it. I kind of gave up for like a month because I got really stressed. But I built it out more. I cut out the eyes around it so it'd be more round. I'm basically just doing more shaping. This is what majority of the process is. Here you get a little side view, which I think is kind of good if you want to get an idea of how you should build it up. It's kind of like shaping a foam fursuit, except it's more on a flatter face. Just do the typical big round cheeks, expressive eyebrows, big muzzle, and you got it. And you can always cut off some later, sand it down, which you will have to do later for the painting. See, this is the texture you want. You don't want it too soft. You want it just soft enough so it stretches, but it's still firm. Here's a little TikTok clip of me, actually putting the clay on, because I realized I never showed you. So, this is just the base layer. I recorded it on TikTok. So, this is basically what you do. You spread it on and hope for the best. We're finally done shaping. Now we're going to get to sanding and filling in all those cracks. I did it in a trash bag. You should probably have a mask while you do it, but I didn't, and I'm a very bad example. So, I just want to point out, you do want to put foam on the inside of your mouth, a little bit on the inside of the top snout. Make sure the foam leads into the eye. Just, a little few tips. So, I don't know why I decided to record the trash bag. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Just me sanding some more. I'm brushing off some of the excess or dust with a little makeup brush that I never use. And with these shavings you pull off, you can make more clay. Yes, you just dump a bunch of it and add water. Make sure it's the right texture and it's not too sticky like that, or if you just want something to fidget with. You can add more dust just to make it firmer. Let it sit out for a little bit. But, you recycle. Here is me doing my base coat of white. Yes, we finally have started painting. I know, it is so exciting. So this painting process took me a while. I am going to say solely because I had gone to the hospital for a few weeks during this time. I'm fine. It was the mental sorts of a hospital. I will reiterate, I am fine. I just went because I was a little upsetty spaghetti. Jump to when I just finished the painting process. For some reason I didn't record, and I also didn't record that I made eyes. I don't really know why, but I did make eyes. It's the basic fursuit making eye process. I don't really think you guys need to see me painting, so just paint whatever feels right for your character. Paint according to your character. It's self-explanatory. I also added teeth. So I am so sorry I'm not recording this entire process, but I will put a tutorial for some of the things that I missed in the description, and it'll be credited to whoever made the tutorials. But once again, I am so sorry. I completely skipped recording half of this stuff. Next, we seal her with dishwasher safe Mod Podge. Make sure it's dishwasher safe. I don't care if it's matte or glossy. That's up to you to decide. I think I went with glossy. I just want to make sure dishwasher safe. Now we put her onto a balaclava. Yay! We're finally getting somewhere. So you also want to make sure there's foam in there, so there's padding and there's enough space between you and the physical mask. This part's pretty self-explanatory too. You just put it on, glue it on, sew it on, however you prefer. I glued it on. So yeah. This is where we start doing our duct tape patterning. I still don't know what to call this after years of fursuit making. Now this clip was too short, but I want to add just tape half of it so it's symmetrical and all of that. Just your typical patterning. I'm so sorry, we skipped again. We cut out the duct tape pieces and put them onto fur. We're cutting them out right now. And I will say there is a skip in the future where I skipped just sewing and gluing it, so we're pretty close to the end. I usually use a blanket stitch for everything, carpentry needles with big eyes, pinning needles, all that normal stuff. The rest of this is just the same as fursuit making. So, you know how I said I completely forgot to record the sewing and gluing process? Yeah. So, I'm gonna skip to our final product. Ugh, isn't she beautiful? Honestly. Yes, these are TikToks with the sound cut out. Sorry, once again. I was a little bit lazy. So yeah. This is the full partial with the paws and the tail. Isn't she so cute? I'm sorry, guys. I'm really proud of her. Alright, guys. Well, this is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed this crappy tutorial.